good evening, how are you? We've not made a video in a couple of weeks. It's been so busy when I went up to Christmas. So we've been really preoccupied with other things, but we're making one tonight. Tonight's the last Dungeons and Dragons night before Christmas, so the boys are all here. And we're going to make a big old chilli. So I've just got some oil warming up in the pan there. And I'm going to add, I've got 2 large onions. Oh, nice old sizzle, that's what we like. Just make sure it all gets in there nice and neatly. Okay, right, so we're just going to cook that down for a few minutes. And then let's talk about some of the other ingredients that we've got going on here. So, of course, we need some chopped tomatoes. We've got a few different types of beans. We've got 2 tins of red kidney beans, some black beans, and also some borlotti beans. So these are all going to go in.
I'd say that's a bit of a secret ingredient, the black beans.
Oh, yeah, the black beans
they really make a
awesome.
difference. Yeah.
And then with the mint, so we're using the Plant Pioneers vegan mints tonight, the frozen stuff. We've got 2 packets of that. It's really great. It's pretty cheap compared to some of the fresh mince packs. It's only like a couple of quid a bag. But also you don't need to fry it off. You can just add it in when you've got all the chopped tomatoes and everything in. So when it's already a wet thing, you can add that in. So as our accompaniments, we've got some of the holy moly guacamole. We've got an original one and the jalapeno and red pepper one. And we've also got some creme fraiche. We've got the regular Oatly one that we normally get.
We've not tried that one yet.
Yeah, Andrew picked some of this up. This the Coconut Collaborative brand of creme fraiche. So we'll try that. We've also got some cheese.
The mozzarella style.
The mozzarella style, which is nice and melty, because we're going to be also doing some nachos tonight. Along with some salsa, so we do like a nachos in the.
Did you see the other nachos I got?
Yeah, you got a Caesar. Are they both vegan?
No, look, they're bowls.
Oh.
No, they're not.
Oh, so that'd be different. We'll have to get those out and see what they look like. Goodness me. Okay, so I'm going to, as this is cooking down, that needs a few more minutes. I think I'm going to open up and rinse and drain all of our beans, and we'll get back to you in just a sec.
Okay.
Okay, so the onion is like nicely sort of melted down a little bit, like cooked down, I should say. And we're ready to add in the next ingredients. So, oh, excuse me, darling. I already got a spoon. I must have not done it. So we're going to add in some spices and things. So first of all, I've just got some garlic granules. So we just add a teaspoon of that in. We've got some smoked paprika. We will also add a teaspoon of that in. Now we don't have our chilli massively hot because we've got a member of the family that doesn't like, well, can't manage food that's too spicy. So just a little bit of half a teaspoon of mild chili powder.
It's the gremlin.
And then we've got some chipotle chili flakes. So again, just about a quarter of a teaspoon of chili flakes.
Yeah, the gremlin doesn't like it.
The gremlin doesn't like it. And a little bit, oh, this is a shaky. So just a shaky of some cayenne pepper. Okay. So that's all going in and cooking down with the onions. Now you can obviously add loads of vegetables to your chilli, and my preference, I would be adding some peppers, some mushrooms, some sweet corn, some other veggies in. But because we've got a couple of people in the house that don't like certain things, we're just doing like a basic version tonight. So I'm now going to add in the chopped tomatoes. We've got 4 cans going in.
It smells really good already.
It does, doesn't it? Like that. And then I'm also just going to add some water. So I'm going to add about half the amount of water. So about 2 cans of water. So I'll just rinse that out, pour it into there. To make one. It's not rocket salad, you know how to do this.
Rocket salad?
Yeah. Right, so 2 tins of water. In they go. So, I mean, this will reduce down as it cooks and the flavours come together. So a lot of that water will cook off. So it will be thicker than this. But we just add that in to get started. And I think probably this time it's good to add some seasoning. So we've got some black pepper. You have to excuse us at the moment. We've run out of Jamie Oliver. And I've got a big packet of pink Himalayan salt that I got from our local Asian supermarket. Which was only like really cheap, it's like a couple of quid, but we don't have a suitable orifice. I'm hoping somebody might get me one for Christmas.
What?
Speak to your sister. I did ask for some salt and pepper shakers. I don't know if I'm getting any. If not, I'll just buy myself some in the new year. It's not a problem.
Get them in the January sales, babe.
I could do.
The massive one.
Yeah,
like
huge
the
ones.
Like the ones when you go to the Italian.
When I go black pepper.
You go to the Italian
like
restaurant,
black pepper?
and they just got one guy waiting in the corner with the biggest pepper grinder in the world.
I know, it's always fun, isn't it?
Yes.
Right, so that's all in. Let's add some fun beans. Look at how many beans that ended up being. Those
There's all
4
sorts
tins.
Of, what beans are in there?
Balotti beans, the kidney beans and black beans. So I'm going to add all of these in. It's going to be very beany, but we like that. Beans are very good for you, packed full of protein and fibre, so they're very good for your gut. Lots of nutrition in there. Wonderful, wonderful. And then we're going to add in our plant-based mince.
Well, this one's a little bit different, isn't it? Because like
Well, it comes a bit like, if I can just show you there, it comes a bit more granular. Less
I know, but normally, you know, with a regular sort of mince, you can put it in and fry it off a little bit. But with this stuff, we're not doing that, are we?
Well, you don't need to fry it off. It's basically ready to just be added to things. It reminds me, it's a little bit of a halfway house between some of the modern minces you get now, like the Richmond mince and so on, where it looks like a regular packet of mince. It's all in thin little thready things.
Yeah.
And somewhere between that and the real old school stuff that you used to have. If you were ever vegan, like I went vegan coming up 18 years ago in the spring. And back then, the only thing we had was textured vegetable protein, TVP, and it was like a dried product that you'd put water in it and rehydrate it. And this reminds me more of the rehydrated version of that. So this reminds me of like the old school days.
We forgot to mention that we were doing a vegan version, so it's not chili con carne, which literally translates to chili with meat. It's chili no carne, isn't it? So it's chili with no meat.
Yeah, of course. Everything we cook on our channel is all vegan food, of course.
But just
because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want to save animals' lives? Makes sense.
I'm gonna make a good argument in the sense that I'm not vegan, but I actually prefer in something like a chili non-meaty mince. I mean, I can't remember the last time I did have real mince in a chili. I mean, because I live in a house full of vegans.
This is a vegan household.
And I very rarely eat meat, and I don't find it that much of an issue, to be honest with you.
I think you should just basically completely go vegan, babes.
Maybe.
You're so close to it now.
I'm not.
You've been sitting on the fence for so long. You've got splinters up your arse.
No, I'm not.
But you.
I don't like to be labelled as anything.
I know, you don't have to label yourself. You could just stop eating all animal. But anyway, that's an argument for another day. So that's all there. I've just, you know what, I really could do with some tomato puree, and I realise that I'm almost out. I've only got a tiny bit left in here. I would normally add quite a bit more, but I'm just going to add what I do have left, which is barely anything, but that's, you know, it's not the end of the world. So this is all quite cold now because we've added the frozen mince and all those beans which are cold, and the tomatoes as well. Oh. Summer has just been, thank you darling, she's my hero. My daughter just presented me with the world's
Did you just buy that?
best ever gift, which is a tomato puree.
Consider that part of your Christmas present.
Thank you, darling. So let's add in a good old. I won't use too much because it is obviously Summer's.
I
There you go.
used all yours.
Oh, okay. Summer's used all mine. That's why I didn't have any
She
left.
bought it out of guilt.
It's okay. If I think I can allow my daughter to use some tomato puree. It's not like she's stolen my wine or anything.
That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Well, she's done that as well.
Did you buy a bottle of wine?
Why, Summer?
I got boxes.
Right. So That's all in. I think this is probably going to need a little bit more of the spice. Having now considered how big of a pot we've got.
It's massive.
Yeah, but I'm going to let this start cooking a little bit. I'm going to taste it in a while and then I can add some more then.
Let's do some technical adjustments and we'll get back to you, yeah?
We'll get back to you in a little while.
Hi, it's me, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Right, I've been given the most important job of all tonight, and that is doing the garlic bread.
Yay! We love a bit of garlic bread.
Let's not waffle on too long. Let's get straight to it.
Okay.
So obviously we bought. There's lots of people here. Bought a couple of baguettes. So if you're going to emulate the Pizza Hut sort of garlic bread that you get, I'm going to cut the baguette at a bit of an angle to maximise the sort of area that we can get the
sort of surface
ingredients
space.
on. So as you can see, we've got a load going already. So we're going to show you the last one. So what we've done, we've got this massive, great big tray which fits nicely in our particular oven. We've put some olive oil on the bottom with the idea that that's going to crisp up a bit like a roast potato.
Yeah.
So all we're going to do is just pop that on there because it's the very last one. We've got this product here, which again obviously is vegan. Garlic spreadable.
The Food Heaven brand. Oh, this is lovely. We get this quite a lot. It's endorsed by the Vegan Society, which we always like.
It's awesome. So all we're going to do with this is spread a little bit on there, like so.
Yeah.
So with the idea of that, and then I was going to get some fresh chives. Do you want to show this a little bit, baby?
Yeah.
I did buy a plant, but we've already like...
we decimated it.
Yeah, already.
It's had it.
So we've got some chives here that I just left over just to show you the last one. So the way we're going to do this, just with a pair of scissors, there's one big long one there. Just trim that up.
Give it a little haircut.
Yeah, I mean, how easy is that?
Using scissors for things like herbs is really, really easy. It makes light work of it, doesn't it?
So with that, obviously we've done a massive bowl of it and done everything else.
Yeah.
Nice little sprinkle of chives on there. And then the other vegan dairy-free product that we're going to use is this cheese, which is a grated mozzarella style, so it melts down quite nicely. So all we're going to do with that is give that a little sprinkle on top. We don't need too much on there.
This has been like a piece of artwork for you, hasn't it? Doing this.
It's like it's my
Andrew's
my Da Vinci.
Andrew's done really well. Yeah, are we good?
So yeah, that's the garlic breads prepared and ready to go in the oven when everybody's ready to eat them.
Yeah.
How many did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Do you know what? You count them. It was a bit like watching an episode of like Sesame Street or something when they're teaching children, they're counting.
Yeah.
How many garlic breads do we have, children?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That was very good.
They used to make a massive deal over the number 12, didn't they?
I mean, 12 is the magic number.
They did. I always.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're English and everything, but yeah, we watched Sesame Street, and I always remember that tune. I've always known how to count to 12.
Well, I'm very glad. Anything above 12, well, actually, he's just proven he can count to 31.
Although I've also learned how to live in a trash can and be really grumpy as well. But I can still count to 12.
Yes. Yeah. So in the meanwhile, other things that are happening. So the chili is here. It's looking really good. It's basically done. We're just keeping it warm.
Who was it lived in the trash can? It was Oscar the Grouch.
Yes.
Oscar the Grouch.
That's it. Oscar the Grouch. And the rice is here. Rice is cooking. So the way I cook rice is very quickly. People do it their own different way, but I was taught this by a friend of mine who knows about this kind of thing. So you put your rice in the pan, you give it a good wash, you cover it with a small amount of water, about 2 or 3 centimetres, cover it over the surface of the rice, cold water. You put a lid on it, you bring it to the boil. Once it's come to the boil, you stir it once, you turn the heat off and you leave the lid on, and then you leave it for about 10 to 12 minutes and don't touch it. So that is doing its thing. The garlic bread, I reckon, is ready. Should we put it in the oven now, babe?
We can do.
Yeah, I reckon
the
we're.
rice is ready. Everything's
Yeah,
ready?
go on. Let's stick it in the oven.
All right. Well, let's turn this off and then.
And then we'll stick it in the oven.
And then we'll do all the finished result and everything.
And we'll show you what we got at the end.
Show everything in all of its magnificence.
Yes, let's do that. All right, toodaloo. Okay, so everything's ready and we're dishing up. So I've just put into the bowl here some of the rice and the chilli. And I'm going to have some of these. These are the little ones that Andrew got, these little tortilla bowls, as you can see. These are quite good for scooping up with. So I might have a couple of these on the side. Let's just do that. And then I'm going to have some of the holy moly, smashed avocado, guacamole. Let's put some of that on. I love a bit of guac. I normally make it fresh myself, but there wasn't enough like ripe avocados in Sainsbury's today, so Andrew got this brand, which is always good. And we'll have some of the coconut collaborative creme fraiche. So this is in lieu of sour cream, which a lot of people would normally use on a chili. And then some of we've got Sainsbury's own brand fresh salsa here, so I'll pop a little bit of that all over. And I'm gonna, of course, have some of the grated cheese on top, because why wouldn't you? Love a bit of grated cheese. Oh, it's looking fab already. Okay, and maybe a little sprinkling of spring onions. Okay, so I think it's probably about time to get the Andrew special garlic bread out of the oven. Let's see how it's looking. I'm sure it's going to be, oh yeah, look at that. It's looking amazing, nicely browned up, ready to rock and roll. So I think, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. I might have a couple. Let's go for these two. Look like good ones. Ooh. Oh god, they are hot. I should have probably used a spatula or something, but there we go. So there you go. That's my dinner for tonight. So a nice chili with some rice. The accompaniments, garlic bread, some of the tortilla bowls, and a bit of grated cheese. Yum, yum, yum. I just can't wait.
That's nice, baby.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It does.
Nice shout.
And so talking about shouts, we need to promote ourselves a little bit more. You know, if you like what we're doing, you need to subscribe to us on Rumble.
Isn't that what everybody says?
Yeah.
We're also on YouTube as
Yeah.
well.
We
So
are
on
now.
YouTube, you want to look for Master Smurf 74.
Because we got
We got hacked, and so if you look for Judys Happy Food, you'll find the fake one, not us.
somebody's
The nasty little sods. I hope they have a really terrible Christmas.
well, they haven't done that much, but
Or maybe we feel sorry for them, because you know, why would somebody steal someone else's?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like our videos are worth a fortune.
No.
It's just me and Andrew in the kitchen
Well, for some reason.
cooking our own dinner. It's like
yeah. So
it's not orchid salad.
so obviously on Rumble we're under the channel of Judy's Happy Food.
That's us.
And that's also under my sign on, which is Master Smurf 74. And then on YouTube, don't go on Judy's Happy Food, because that's the stolen channel.
Yes.
But Master Smurf 74 is the channel to go on
That's the good
on
one.
YouTube. All right.
Or if you don't, if you're friends with Andrew or I, which you probably are if you're watching this, just look on our Facebook. We've got a Facebook one as well of
Yeah.
Judy's Happy Food.
But there is an imposter one out there.
So ignore the imposter
Yeah.
and just like us.
The one that says I am Judy's Happy Food. Subscribe for more my channel.
For more my channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
English isn't very good. Well, ours isn't great, but you know,
Yeah.
theirs is worse.
But we are actually us.
Yeah. Okay, thanks very
Okay.
much. Yeah.
So we may or may not see you before Christmas now. If we don't, then have a wonderful Christmas. But we may even, I reckon we might even film a little bit of our Christmas Day. Maybe not the whole thing, but maybe just a little snippet of us dishing up Christmas dinner or something. It's going to be a big one. We're probably going to have like 10 plus people. You know, us, me and Andrew and all the kids. So we'll see how we get on with that. But hopefully, yeah, we might do some filming then.
All right, I'm going to shout the guys up and let them
We can be
know.
bothered.
I'll shout the guys up and let them know food is ready,
Yes.
so they can stop slaughtering trolls or whatever it is they're up to. Food is ready when you guys are.